Hello, parents, teachers, therapists, executive function coaches. My name is Seth Perler. Welcome to TEFOS 26. This is Rosetta Lee. Hello, Rosetta.
Hello.
When you meet a parent and they say to you something like, "Oh, I keep hearing about this thing called executive function. What is executive function?" How might you respond?
Mm. For me, executive function are the next step up from basic learning, doing, etc. So it's things like planning ahead, foreseeing consequences, organizing, the kinds of things that honestly the average brain doesn't develop fully, or the area of the brain doesn't develop fully until 25. But there are varying degrees of proficiency and development. And for me, supporting young people who have executive functioning challenges is they might not follow the same developmental timelines. They are capable of developing the tools, but maybe it's a little challenging comparatively to peers. And so I think about all of those things as slightly late blooming skill sets that every person will need in their lives.
And you're one of our speakers this year at TEFOS. And what are we going to be learning from you in your session?
Mm. And so my area of expertise is actually around diversity, inclusion, cross-cultural communication, identity, etc. And what I want to dig into is how executive function skills of emotion regulation, of shame resilience, and growth mindset can actually help us move through those conflicts across race, gender, class, sexual orientation, those kinds of things that often feel really like, I don't know, emotionally charged or political, but really it's about us learning how to live with dignity, kindness, and respect for all people, no matter who they are and where they come from or how they identify. And I think when it comes to executive functioning, I think there's a couple of things. One, how do they navigate a world that sometimes see executive functioning challenges as lack of intelligence or lack of capability or lack of effort, right? How do they advocate for themselves and speak up when those harmful moments happen? I also think about how do I not respond instinctually or sort of reactively when I make the mistakes like anyone else across identity and difference, and how do I leverage those moments as growing opportunities rather than a shutdown or a distancing across difference.
And Rosetta, this is one of your sites. This is for the Seattle
Mm-hmm.
Girls School, and I'll show your other site in a moment here.
Mm-hmm.
But for the parent or teacher who's brand new to you and your work, and they are curious and they say, "Well, who are you? What's your job?" How might you say hi to them and tell them a little bit about who you are?
Uh, I would say I'm a middle school science teacher turned accidental consultant. And so helped start up Seattle Girls School, and I taught science there for a number of years. I still work there, and whenever I am on campus, I teach science. But for me, it was also about making sure that the children in my classes and my school feel seen and heard and treated fairly and protected. And my efforts around that and the learning I did around that, folks started to ask me to come to their organizations and do trainings and facilitations and things like that. And so I spend a chunk of my time working with external communities, helping them grow in their cross cultural effectiveness.
Well, thank you so much, Rosetta. Thanks for being here. And parents, everybody, thanks for being here at TEFOS. If you haven't register at TEFOS26.com. And we'll see you this August free over the weekend. Take care, Rosetta. Thank you all for being here. See you.
Thank you.